In sports tonight, the 2009 Heisman Trophy winner has been announced. Mark Ingram was awarded college football's top individual prize earlier tonight. The running back is the first ever trophy winner for the Crimson Tide. Ingram rushed for over 1,500 yards this season and had 15 touchdowns. The sophomore helped Alabama to a perfect record. The vote was the closest ever for this year's Heisman. Ingram defeated second-place finisher Toby Gerhart by just 5 votes. That's only 28 points. The newest member of college football's elite club gets a chance to show us all why he came out on top in the BCS championship game this January. On to basketball now. Syracuse returns home tomorrow to take on St. Francis. A win over the Terriers would make the Orange 10-0 and give SU its best start since the turn of the century. The hot start has surprised everybody so far this season. Lots of questions surrounded the 'Cuse coming in, and many saw this as a rebuilding year for Jim Boeheim's squad. Instead, an average margin of victory of nearly 27 points per game for the Orange has helped the team to a number 7 ranking in the nation. But don't let that number fool you. Syracuse hasn't exactly had an easy schedule. The team has beaten 3 ranked opponents in its first 9 wins. The most recent victory came against number 10 Florida Thursday night. The final was 85-73 SU, and it was actually the closest game of the season for the 'Cuse. The Orange has a 2-0 all-time record against St. Francis. The teams tip things off at 1 o'clock tomorrow in the Dome. Syracuse looks to remain one of 5 undefeated teams in the Big East, just like rival Georgetown did today. This afternoon, the Hoyas taking on Washington in the John Wooden Classic. The namesake himself there to watch all the action. In the first half, Chris Wright with the easy layup, G-Town up 28-22. Later on, the Hoyas up 9. Julian Vaughn with the monster slam off a pass from Jason Clark. The forward had a career-high 18 points in the game. Under 7 minutes to go, Greg Monroe lays it in. The standout sophomore scored 12 straight points as part of a 21-2 second-half run that put this one away for Georgetown. The Hoyas go on to win 74-66. Some local college hoops in progress right now. First round of the OCC Classic, Dave Pasiek's Lasers taking on Anne Arundel. First quarter, Brad Romanchik stops and pops to give OCC an early 2-point lead. Later on, Romanchik shows he can do more than just score. Goes cross-court to Tully's Jacob Johnson, who nails the long baseline J for OCC. And still in the first, Andrew Lucio finds Zach Chago. He slashes in for the layup. The Lasers had a 4-point lead at last check. We'll keep you updated on that game, plus the nationally ranked ladies of OCC will tip off later tonight. Switching gears to a couple of high school matchups from this afternoon. The West Hill boys hosting league rival Solvay. Third quarter, West Hill on the break. Nathan Nagolian with the hoop off a nifty bounce pass from Mike McMullen. 40-30 West Hill. Coming the other way, RJ Lastunbo going glass for a couple of his 8 points in the game, but that just wouldn't be enough for Solvay. Nagolian finds Dan Karleski underneath for 2 of his 13 points in the game. Nagolian, the leading scorer for West Hill, with 15 points, and he makes it look so easy off this pass from Dan Ross. The Warriors beat the Bearcats 64-49 and improved to 3-0 on the season. On the ladies' side, a couple of unbeatens looking to start the year with 3 straight wins. Henninger visiting Bishop Grimes in first quarter. Amelia Heiselman with a rainbow 3, one of 5 triples on the day for Heiselman. She had a game-high 19 points. Other way, Shalisha Jackson's first shot, no good, but she's persistent, sticks with it, and gets the putback for 2 of her team-leading 14 points. But Grimes was not about to give up the home court advantage in this one. The Lady Cobras go on to beat Henninger 48-38. The first endorsement fallout for Tiger Woods came today after the golfer announced yesterday that he's taking a hiatus from the sport to work on his marriage. Gillette issued a statement that it will begin to phase Tiger out of all advertising in what the company calls an effort to, quote, support his desire for privacy. No other sponsor has made a concrete decision yet. AT&T is evaluating its relationship with Woods, and Accenture has taken a step towards breaking ties by removing his photo from its website. No date is set for Tiger's return. In a statement on his website yesterday, the world's first billionaire athlete said he is taking an indefinite leave of absence. Finally, the Crunch is in Binghamton tonight, taking on the Senators. A familiar face returning for Syracuse, the Blue Jackets assigned Derek McKenzie to the Crunch today. In 11 games with the AHL squad, the center has 3 goals and 9 assists. Right now, the Crunch is down 4-2 heading into the third period. We'll have full highlights at 11.